In this media visit, we meet the Webster City FFA chapter, but this video is a little different than the rest. Instead of seeing all aspects of the chapter, I was lucky enough to be invited for one big event this chapter puts on each year during FFA week.
Meals of the Heartland.
Meals from the Heartland.
Meals from the Heartland.
To kick things off, these students give us a good idea of what Meals from the Heartland is all about.
What we're doing is we're packaging meals to go to people in need, not just here in the state of Iowa, but across the world, but some of them do stay domestic.
We're making food packs for people that don't have any food.
Today we are packaging food to send to other countries.
We've done this for 3 years now, but we just keep doubling. So the first year we did 30,000, the second year we did 60,000, this year we're doing 120,000 meals.
Started 2 years ago as a way for Webster City FFA to fill a need in their high school, the program has only grown since then.
So we started there 2 years ago doing 30,000 meals. It was actually because we knew Iowa FFA was partnering with Meals from the Heartland at the time. And we had used to do kind of a career fair, was our highlight thing during National FFA Week. Well, our school kind of changed it and does a career fair later in the year then with businesses. And so we didn't do that for a year, and we were kind of searching. What is something that we can make like, this is the one thing we do big during National FFA Week. And the officers there a couple years ago said, well, Meals from the Heartland, at state convention we do it. What about if we had them come here? And so we did that, and like I said, that first year of just 30,000 meals, FFA, we just covered the funds for it. I think it was like $5,000 or something like that. And then last year we did have ourselves and some businesses sponsor, but this year really stepping up those businesses saying, no, we want to provide this opportunity to all of our kids in Webster City.
The last 2 years we've just done our high school, like kids in our high school, but since it's so big, since we're trying to make it big, we did kids across the whole school district.
We just came up with this idea of doing it for our whole district. And so we're not doing under first grade because of the food safety and everything. And so we're doing second grade through 12th grade. So
I was lucky enough to interview elementary students, middle school students, and high school students that had come from all over the district to participate. Let's hear some of what they have to say.
Hi, I'm Jameson. I put the bag in the weight scale and then see how much it weighs. If it's less than 370, I have to fill it up with more rice. Getting the food and weighing it.
I like to stapling them together because it's fun.
My job was to put rice in the bag.
We are going in teams and measuring out rice and grains and vegetables and seasoning and putting them all in a bag and weighing them and packaging them.
These are just a few of the many students who were involved with the project. In fact, 3 different packing areas were set up to accommodate multiple shifts of students throughout the day.
but we have 4 elementary schools then, St. Thomas, which is a private school with its own district, and same with Stratford is its own district, but they whole grade share with middle school to high school. Same with St. Thomas, which is why we want to invite them. Northeast Hamilton Elementary and Sunset Elementary. And then we have our middle school, which is 5 through 8, and then we have our high school. So at high school, we run about 550 kids, the same with the middle school, so you're at about 1,100 there. And then adding the elementaries, the Sunset Elementary is our biggest. There's probably 500 students there. I would say we probably had close to 2,000, right at 2,000 students probably come through today.
Usually, a team of students works to assemble the meals quickly, but I got a behind-the-scenes tour so we could see how the meals are made from start to finish with 2 of the chapter officers.
First, you start off by putting the soy protein into the bag. A level scoop of 4 kinds of veggies. Next, we're adding the vitamin powder. Next, you're going to add a level thing of rice.
Next, you put the bag into, and it should be between 370 and 390. Next, you give it to your partner to seal. Lastly, you place the bag onto the pad.
Students working at the end of the line place the meals in the rectangles to help count out how many meals need to be placed in each box. After that, the meals are loaded into the boxes, and once a full pallet is reached, those are saran wrapped by other students. These are then loaded into the Meals for the Heartland truck. Here is a quick breakdown of some of the math behind these processes.
There's 216 meals in every box. There's 55 boxes on a pallet, which equals about 11,800 meals.
And of course, this event would not be possible without the Webster City FFA members. They were involved in a variety of different ways, including planning the event, raising money to fund the meals, helping students, especially younger ones, package the meals, and refilling supplies throughout the day.
The FFA officers did an excellent job. A couple of them really spearheaded the capital campaign side, and then a couple spearheaded the organization side, so they did a great job of building a schedule, kind of being able to break that huge goal down into mini chunks in order to make it possible. And I think if we wouldn't have done that, it would have been mass chaos.
We have FFA members in charge of U's and buckets to help promote the leadership skills that we're going to need.
For helping the students that come in from Meals from the Heartland, I help them figure out what they're doing at their stations and what they're doing exactly. They have a job the whole time, and sometimes when they get bored, we switch out jobs so that they are just a little bit more in tune to what they're doing and still having fun the whole time. Working with kids with all different ages is my favorite part because, I mean, throughout the day we get to see all different ones, so it never gets boring. And when you see the elementary kids, they have a harder time at first, but once they get the hang of it, they start having a lot of fun. And middle schoolers just can do it fast and have fun getting out of class and just having a good time helping other people. The most difficult part is just making sure that they do the job right. Getting all of these meals packaged and also doing it with sanitary procedures is a big deal, so I'm just making sure that they're not touching the food without their gloves on and just trying to do it as efficiently as possible.
I've been refilling all these buckets with rice and soy.
120,000 meals, and it required $16,000 in funds in order to pay for the meals.
I was one to go out and get donations from the sponsors that have helped tremendously. Each of the FFA officers we do like a draft type thing, and so we each get assigned a business, or we pick a business. Money is going towards the meals because each meal is 10 cents, I believe, so we have to pay for all those meals.
Regardless of what role they had, all members I talked to spoke about the value this program added to their chapter.
I think it's important to do this project for our chapter because it's not only getting our FFA chapter out as like our name and just letting them know what we do, but it's also helping them get involved with helping other people and understanding what they're doing is making a difference.
I think it's very important for our FFA chapter just because FFA is a big giving back organization, and I think that it just shows that our Webster City FFA chapter is doing something good and we want to help people.
I think it's really good. I mean, we have a good amount of people helping us, and we have a good amount of tables and lines that we're going through, and I feel like we can really help with making a bunch of meals and sending them out. We are a smaller city, but we can still package a lot of meals and help send out.
It is important to incorporate this event as a part of National FFA Week because in FFA we do a lot of service projects, and this is our new project, and we're giving back to others as well as feeding the hungry.
When asked about their favorite part of the day, everyone had an enthusiastic answer to share.
Knowing that they're going to go and help people that really need them.
My favorite part of this project is getting to be involved, and especially this year, having the younger kids, it's just been a blast.
Probably weighing it and doing it for the people that don't have any food.
Little kids, anytime they have a chance to help, maybe not knowing exactly the power that they have with what they're doing today, but they enjoy it thoroughly.
all the school districts come together. It's great. We all have fun. We also do an amazing thing here, and by feeding them when we get those meals packaged, it's just an amazing feeling.
Just knowing I'm helping people.
It's nice to like see something that you usually don't see because I'm not involved in any ag, but I can see what they do and like how much they try to help the community, and it's really nice to see what they're doing.
Everything.
We want to do it again. So next time, if this were to happen, please involve everybody.